I find less and less interest in the conventional way of growing in my industry. I don't want to beg for auditions.
Imagine if you just start putting yourself out there as your authentic self and that's how you blow up.
The minor things, they add up. The little things you do to be better, it's literally about being 1% better every single day.
I didn't carve out that much capacity for this relationship. Okay, tell us about LA. Because I feel like we didn't even get to talk about LA for real, because she came home. I told her, I said, I'm not going to lie, like,
we don't need to talk about this. We need to say it.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you take a vacation. This is how like yoked and obsessed we are with each other. You take a vacation with fucking David, and then you come back and she's a mom. And the week that she's a mom, like she's like, I'm overstimulated. I can't use my phone. I can't do anything. So y'all, that's like 2 whole weeks of me not being able to talk to you. So now I'm like, finally we get to sit down and like chat, because we've been talking, but she'll be like, let me call you and tell you something. And then she'll rant off. And then she'll be like, okay, I have to go now,
Ivy
sister.
will be
and
in the background, or David will come upstairs.
I don't even get a fucking rebuttal. So what's tea?
So, well, I feel like even that goes into the conversation that we were having. Where was I? On the way to my hair appointment, I was like, there's just no balance for women.
Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing. I do not think that you can be 10 out of 10 in every area of your life. Like, it's just not. I feel like men have the luxury of it not being like a negative thing for them to be lackadaisical in certain areas, but like women really don't get that opportunity. So yeah, no, like when I'm a mom or just in general, bitch, like my brain, I be having to organize like what this is gonna get the energy today, because
and there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, like
Boogie
I be
boots.
needy. Like I called you, I was having a breakdown the other day and I said, this
you should have kept when did you call me? What day was that? Yesterday?
Friday or Saturday. It was an outfit malfunction, whichever day it was. I needed
in the yellow dress.
No, well, I didn't wear the yellow dress.
But I'm saying that when you called me,
yes.
That yellow dress was really pretty. Did you take it back?
No, I'm still debating if I should take it back or not.
Okay, how much was it?
Micah. It was like $40.
Maybe I want it. If you don't want it,
yeah, it's so cute.
Did you bring it?
No.
Why
would I bring it?
I don't know.
But no, it's a super cute dress. But it comes in pink. It's so crazy. I tried it on
like
pink.
Blush pink?
Yes. And I was like, ooh, this, I'll show you, because I took a picture of it. And I was like, dang, this would be pretty on Kelsi. And we'd be like Cosmo and Wanda. I know, right? But the pink would have been so pretty on your skin. Lo, like, why didn't I get you the pink? Is that your next thing?
So you should keep the yellow. But that yellow is really pretty. You should keep the yellow. You should get it altered. No?
This be the thing. I don't... Like, would you get a Fashion Nova outfit altered?
Yes, I would. I get it. No, I get it. Like
why pay more than what the cost of the fucking garment?
I get it,
like,
but I want it to fit.
I feel like I don't plan on wearing it somewhere. Like, if I really wanted it to, like, you know, if it's like, okay, I'm wearing it to something, I want to look really nice, maybe. But, like, no. It'll do what it's supposed to do. Just drama. Just fucking drama.
You are so drama. Like, oh. Okay, so
anyways,
LA was a lot of fun. I texted you. I was like, I don't think it's my home anymore.
Yeah, you didn't even get into that.
I have always loved LA, right? Like, even the very first time that I went to LA, I was like, I just feel like I belong here. The people that I was around, I'm getting like a cramp in my leg. Sorry. So the people, what?
Your body, I know from that angle, you taking it, girl.
Thanks, sister. But even like the people that I was around when I went to LA, they were like, you give LA. Everybody's always told me that my whole life. You know, David is always like, you're from Orange County.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I was like, I really feel like I'm going to live here. And I could see us out there together. And like, I feel like we'd be perfect for you. You're so health conscious. We love fitness. Like, we love outdoors. That like, we're nature girls. But yeah, no, I was there. I was like, I could for sure have a house. I definitely want a house in LA. But it doesn't feel like plant roots. Like, it doesn't, I don't feel like a pull to it. I feel like New York City is like yanking me by the throat. Like,
really? Do you feel like because that's where you are in your creative journey?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like before I would consider myself an actor. Now I consider myself a creative. Like,
and so that doesn't have any bounds or any boxes.
Yeah, like I don't want to be known for just being an actor. I don't want acting to be my bread and butter. I want that to be a thing. Like
I do that.
realistically. I want someone to see me on a podcast or see my Instagram and write a role around me and come to me and be like, I wrote this for you. I wrote this, literally this person I wrote this because of you. And like, I want shit like every now and then, yeah, I'm filming a TV show, but then like, I don't film shit for like 5 years. But in that 5 years, I'm doing so many other things.
That's how I want to be. I want somebody
so many
to
other things.
Or not somebody, I guess me, I'm the somebody. But I just want to be able to like do everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be boxed in. I was talking to one of my clients about that because I was telling her like, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be y'all last year with me. And she's like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? Like, what's your plan? And I got so offended. Like, bitch, don't ask me where I have no plans. I don't have any plans, okay? The plan is to just show up and show out and just keep fucking doing that until we move to the next part. Like, I don't have a plan. I just know I'm not gonna be fucking painting doing eyebrows. I'm not gonna be doing this. I'm like, I don't want to be known as just for a living. Like, I don't, bitch, I come in here, I'll be like, what do you want, high arch? What do you want, low arch? Long, you want dark or long tail? Yeah. You want it dark? Like, ugh. But yeah, it just feels so unfulfilling. And I think the more that I'm doing other creative things, that is just like a fucking drag. It's a bore. Like, I love the studio, right? I love being around the girls. Like, even if I stopped doing brows, I would be sad to not go to the studio. Like, dang, I still want to like go do stuff.
But you would pop in and you guys would have such great times. Like,
yeah, like I still want to create content for us and like do that. But being client focused, I think I'm cool on that. Yeah. And it's just like I said, it's just not fulfilling. And we talked about not doing something, you know what I'm saying, that's not
what you want to do.
Feeling like, oh, this is just, I don't want to wake up any day of my life and be like, oh, I just got to get through this one. Like, my stepdad says that all the time when people are like, you know, how you doing? He always says, oh, it's the best day of my life. And people are like, joke around. But he's like, bro, do you know how irritated I get when I hear people be like, oh, same pot of soup, just reheating it or whatever. Just like, oh,
that'd be me.
Same old shit, different day. Like, damn, why is your life so shitty every fucking day? Like, you just don't enjoy doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get any enjoyment out of what you're partaking in. I don't want to be like that. I enjoy what I'm doing every single day.
But I want to do a little bit of everything. And I don't want to have the conventional, like, oh, like, I would never want to sit and climb within a company and be with the same company for years and years. And no, like, I want to do everything. Yeah, no. So I feel like I would want to like, I want this to be big, like the pod, like us to be known for that. I want us to have, you know, the other companies that we always talk about. I'm not gonna put it on here because you guys, there's never an original fucking thought out there. And if you think I'm gonna give you my $1 billion plan,
not.
But yeah, like I want to do like a little bit of everything. So, anyways, I say that to say I think that LA. When acting was at the center of my life, I think LA made so much more sense for me. And it was like all I wanted to do. So you got like, that's the place that eats, breathes, fucking breathes, sleeps.
Gotta be,
like acting. And I don't think that's the pull anymore. Like I want to do fucking everything. And so I think New York City is just, I don't know, it just, but I've always had the thing between New York City because I was
always been a thing for you too, though.
I've always said like I want to live my New York City artist lifestyle. Like I want that, and the plan was to go to New York for a little bit and then end off in LA. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't see that. I just don't see LA as, like I said, the primary where I'm primarily spending my time, and I find less and less interest in the conventional way of growing in my industry or in that industry and acting. Like I don't want to chase. I don't want to beg for auditions. I don't want to sit here and fucking try to schmooze fucking schmuck ass agents and fucking casting directors. I love y'all dearly.
I was about to say, you're gonna eat your ass up.
But like, you know, I don't want to have to chase people. Like you couldn't do what I do. That's the reason why you hire us. You don't know how to act. You don't know how to bring a character to life. You know what it looks like, and you're the person that says, oh, this looks good, but like you couldn't do what I do. And you want me to sit here and grovel to people that couldn't switch places with me? No. Like someone's gonna see it and it's just gonna fucking happen. And like,
period.
Everybody else. But also the thing about that too is like so many actors are wildly talented and have successful careers and are broke. Like, and are struggling and are still begging and are still like having to ask for permission, are still having to like tell the people or ask the people who again could not switch places with them. They have to fight for everything. And you know, I'm cool fighting for what I want to fight for. I don't want to fight for that. Like, I don't want to fight to prove that
it takes the love out of it though. Like I genuinely do this because I love it.
Yeah. And I don't I love it. And I'm like, I was naturally, I was gifted with talent. And so like, I don't need to prove that. Like it's gonna, correct. But so I feel like I've decentered it, and I feel like you need to have experiences to bring to it. And when I have the experiences necessary for whatever project is gonna come my way, like at that point, then it'll land in my lap. Like I feel like I don't have to chase it. It's just things are gonna align. Like no matter what I do, like it just, my steps are ordered already. So like, I feel like now priority is just creating. But I feel like I think I was telling Micah the other day, I feel like all of us are in this, as we're like space entering and as we are growing in our 30s, I feel like we're so much more free. And because we're so much more free in who we are and just moving throughout the world in our like truest, most authentic selves, it's opening us up to creativity. I don't feel like you can be as creative as you possibly can if you're guarding who you are from the world. Yeah. Like your art they're pieces of you. You know what I'm saying? In different mediums, different forms, different whatever. And so if you're not free enough to give yourself, if you're not like, confident and vulnerable enough to give yourself to the world, then you can't, like, you're not going to be as creative and as artistically free.
I think when were we talking when you were like, imagine if you just start putting yourself out there as your authentic self, and that's how you blow up. Was that a conversation?
Yes.
I mean, you had?
Bitch, yes, because you were talking about my vlog.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, I've been sitting here trying to fucking figure out how to blow up on social media.
And find the perfect sound and the
what type of this.
And all they want to see you doing is dilly-dallying. But I think it's interesting because I feel like some of the best people, or the people who are like, oh, you lucked up on success, or like whatever, it's like, no, like I just stayed authentic to who I was.
It's fucking dilly-dally.
They caught on, and they loved it. And they will. Somebody will. So yeah, I think
my people are out there. Okay.
Are out there.
I have plenty of people that find me.
Period.
Entertaining.
Literally, the world revolves around me.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, not. Yeah.
My world revolves around me.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And I think if people were more honest about that, I feel like we could have better relationships because, just like be who you fucking are. Like, yes, this shit revolves. It's my life. Who else is it supposed to revolve around?
Saying that, we're going to bleep names out, but I said that to because I was like, you be so upset at me for, like, you not thinking about anybody else and da-da-da. And it's like, listen, when it comes to like being a decent human, like I'm going to think about other people. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to things that directly affect me,
I'm going to think about
me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So no, this is inconvenient for me right now. And that's what it's going to be. And I'm sorry. And if you can't like assimilate to this, then like.
But not, so I don't even think it's like, because again, I do think the world revolves around me, but I also think I'm probably one of the most considerate people I know. I feel like I'm always considering people's feelings. And so I don't think that they need to like assimilate to your life. I think that you have people that are just naturally going to align with you, right? Like,
well, yes. When I mean, I'm not saying I expect everyone to like, this is the role you play, this is the role you play.
But there are going to be differences.
There will be natural things that flow and like ebb and flow into place.
Like you're going to have to let some people have it. Just like they're going to have to let you have it in certain areas.
But I feel like in other people's lives, I'm okay with that. Like I understand the role that I play in your life. And I understand like, if I start calling you every third day, that's not the relationship we have. Like what's like, okay, you're in shambles right now, girl. But like, we don't usually talk this much. I didn't carve out that much capacity for this relationship. And I feel like that's fair. Like, I feel like that's fair. I have some people, like, I'm not going to lie, when they start, like, coming around a little more often, I'm like, you okay? Where your friends at? Like, not that we not friends, but, like, where your other friends at? Because we not them type of friends. Like I said, in other friend groups and, like, other friendships, I know the role that I play. So I'm not upset at anybody for like, everybody has to play a role all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not going to be mad at you for whatever. But I feel like also don't expect me to come out of my role. Like if you're going through something, I'm going to be there. But like if there's something that like, girl, you don't ever call me for this. So I'm sorry, I ain't know how to react to this because like we not those type of friends.
But I feel like that's like the key to just life in general. Yeah. Right? That's what adult friendship is though. Like you guys
finding balance.
It's you getting fully formed like as an adult, right? Mm-hmm. So like all these things are changing within yourself, but also the same way you're changing and going through life and like experiencing things, everyone around you is too. So it's like you allowing, that's what adult friendship really is. Like we may not have everything in common or so many things in common like we used to as far as everyday life goes, but you do your thing over there. I'm gonna do my thing over here. And when it's time to do our thing together, we can do our thing together.
Okay, so I was gonna ask, because I was having a conversation with a guy and he was saying that, I said something about like, oh, she's cool, but like I wouldn't hang with her. And he was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean? This is a normal concept. Like, she cool, but I wouldn't like hang with her. And he was just like,
bleach and tone, like,
yeah, you know. I'm like, you know, and so I'm going to explain it. I'm like, you know, she's probably like a more of a going out friend and like whatever, but like, I don't know that we would be doing these type of events. But either way it goes. And so I said, you know, there's certain things about her that I'm just like, I wouldn't want to be close to her. And he's like, I think that's so interesting because I don't feel like men are like that. I feel like men are very, first of all, y'all don't be having friends.
They don't think about nothing.
Yeah. But I was like, I'm going to be honest, like not saying that men friendship don't have depth. It's just like.
They don't.
Bitches, drugs, money, cars, sports, bitches.
Y'all don't talk about life.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's why I was like, it's different. Because he was like, you know, I was dating this girl and she was like, oh, something. But she's not my vacation friend. And he was like, what do you mean your vacation friend? I was like, I have friends that I know that I'm not going out of town with them. You would want to go out of town with all your friends? He's like, yeah. Like, why would I have friends that I wouldn't want to do? I'm like, ugh, you just don't get it. Like, y'all don't fucking get it. What y'all be sitting around talking about? Bitches and guns. Like,
literally, because they was like, what do guys even do? And I was like, Question. He's like, because he's like, you know, I don't want to be going out to the club. And he was like, a lot of guys I know, they want to be. I said,
But also,
I said, go to Topgolf.
I think some people do have hobbies. I think that's why it's important to have hobbies because the person I'm talking about, he has a very active hobby. So it's like, I feel like that's where you find your friends and like, you know, y'all do stuff. And so they probably do have more fulfilling relationships, but I'm sure once they're done having the hobby,
I just don't think that they have much depth to them for real. Like,
I don't think they get the opportunity.
Commonly. Like, I think that you have men that have, like you said, Mitchell, like their friendship, whoever was it?
Mitchell and Brandon.
Yeah, like you said really that bros. They were bros for real. But like, I think it depends. But I also think that like they say that, you know, women fall out over anything and men don't. And I was like, I don't necessarily think that's a flex because y'all don't talk about anything.
I was about to say you don't get in the, like men will be friends, and I watch my brother will do it, and his friend will do something. He'll be like, man, da da da, but they just kind of like brush it off, like, oh, that's how he is, or like I'm not gonna dress him, or like he a grown ass man, he know what he did, and it's like maybe he doesn't know what he did.
He doesn't.
Maybe you should probably say something. And I feel like women, we are, even if you're a non-conversational woman. The urge that's like in your heart and you the way you feel about it, like,
I gotta get it off my chest.
I gotta get this off my chest. So even if you're not conversational, it'll still be like, I didn't like that, or whatever. However you fucking.
Hey, this made me feel like this.
Yeah, a little text, a little, hey girl.
And sometimes they don't respond, but texts go green.
But yeah, no, I feel like as women, it's more important for us to like be heard a lot of the times. So like the falling out because like it's a miscommunication, like. Well, bitch, you're not hearing me. I mean, and sometimes the bitches be weird.
Do you know, though, I feel like being understood and being known, I feel like that is the highest form of love.
Yeah.
And I think that love is like the highest form of art. I think that love is literally the highest form of art. Yeah.
Wow. Come back from LA with some depth. Like, even like with your nails, show the people your nails. Creative. She's a French tip, ballerina pink.
I do still love French tip, but
this is creative for her.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in my most creative like medium.
Even like what you're wearing, not now, but even like I feel like even more explorative with your clothing and just like your hair, mixing and matching like colors and just all the different things. I definitely feel like you got this creative bub like juice around you. Like
I just feel like I'm just stepping into like who I am.
But I was like, you know, I'm so excited about 30 or whatever, and I was
I'm so excited for 30.
So excited. But I was just saying, he was like, well, how do you feel like you're different? I was like, literally in every way. I was like, physically, he was like, oh, because you're like in the best shape of your life. I'm like, you fucking see it. That too. See it.
You said
but you said it. I'm just here to embody it. I was like, yeah, not only that. I said, but I'm just a better person overall. I said my boundaries are so so fucking A1 now. Like, and not even, I feel like before I used to feel like boundaries were not mean, but just like cold,
like isolating.
Yeah, this is whatever. But now I'm like, I can't wait to wait to enforce a boundary. I'm like, oh, babe, we talked about that. Remember?
Put a period right there. Yeah. Heart stop.
Remember I said I wasn't gonna do that. I said I wasn't gonna engage in that type of activity. It's like, remember? Oh, okay. You don't. Unfortunately, I have to remind you, and this is where I exit. And it's just like that is such a better feeling. Yes. Oh, and I was saying like, maybe this comes from being 30, but I think also too, like my whole bodybuilding journey. I have like a problem with control, and not like I have to be in control, but like I just like certain things like a certain way, and I feel like that resonates or that translates over into a lot of my other parts of my life. But now I feel like I am so okay not being in control, and so the little pieces I can control, I'm like, oh, well, I can't control this, and what I can't is just like, unfortunately, I didn't reserve any energy for that, so we'll deal with that another day. Yeah, I didn't reserve any energy for that, so unfortunately, I'll
have to move forward. Yeah, we're trained. I told you the train method. We are constantly moving forward.
Yeah, like I don't have the time to like harp on things that like I can't control. Yeah, and so I'm like, oh, is this like age? Like, is this what like maturity is? Like, damn, you really are allowing yourself to control your own narrative. Like I really am.
You're allowing yourself to also like evolve.
Yeah.
And change and like not be perfect, and giving yourself room to not be perfect and to grow and literally enjoying the journey. I think like I don't think I'm so concerned with the destination. Even I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna like what is Kelsi? What's gonna be Kelsi's? What is the household name? Like what is it called? What is the legacy gonna be? I don't fucking know, but everything.
You're claiming to your namesake.
Every fucking thing. Yes. Yeah. And I do think that there's something to be said about your brain fully forming, number one, and number two, experiencing life, like going through things and being able to learn from them. And like we done learned the same lesson 30 million times, but that 30 millionth time, bitch, it clicked.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're in a different place, you receive the lesson differently.
For sure.
I definitely keep getting the same active lesson. Like, girl, you got your car broken into 6 times. Like, at what point, literally now, last night, I was so tired when I got home, I'm like, ugh. And that shit sitting on the seat. I said, turn my ass back around. Go get that shit up off the seat. Like, girl, at what point are you going to get it together? So like that's on a minor level, but think about like the big things that I keep like.
No, but that is literally like the minor things, they add up. Like the little things you do to be better. It's literally about being 1% better every single day.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that we younger, right? It's like we want to accomplish everything. I got to fucking climb the highest mountain now. Yeah. But no, like that's the whole thing about life is that it is a journey. Everything is meant, like you got to allocate time to growth. And even, I was just telling you about how I feel like not filming my makeup has allowed me the freedom to explore my creativity in my makeup. And so I'm getting better at it. I don't want to sit here and tell people what to do with their makeup before I know what to, like I have to experience but even different if I things. I have to
know how to do it. Maybe I don't still want to tell people how to fucking do it. Maybe I just want to do it for enjoyment.
Yeah. And I feel like that is giving me the freedom to just, but in everything, even my content, like my content outside of beauty content, like the vlogs and stuff, like I want to do what I want to do. And like whoever's going to fucking receive it. Yes. Like I'm like, this is just you being you. You're not trying to do anything. You're not trying to be picture perfect. You're not trying to be aesthetic. You're not trying, like it's literally.
This girl DM'd me and she was like, oh, can you drop your sets and stuff? And I said, I'm not going to lie. I pay a trainer. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to like show y'all what I be doing and like what the journey looks like to get stage ready in my version of doing that, because I'm sure it's not right to some other people. But like, girl, don't ask me. Jackie, I don't know no sets and reps.
Girl, Jackie Aina says that too. She was like, there are certain things that I will keep private. She said, people always ask me my workout routine. And she was like, I'm not posting it because this is what works for me. And I feel like everybody chooses to pick. It's like, you'll post something and you'll post a bitch. I could post a recipe of a blue raspberry slushie and somebody will comment, but what if you don't like blue raspberry?
Then don't fucking... That means it's not for you. That literally means it's not for you.
Go to hell.
But yeah, I feel like now I'm so much more like everything is like I want to do for enjoyment. So it's like I take it out of it. Like I was telling, we were talking about cooking or something. It's like, well, dang, if you just sell, I said, my best friend literally just said, like, I'll pay you to do whatever. And I'm gonna be honest, I love being in that kitchen so much. That is the one thing I will never monetize. Like, no, I don't.
So I can't. I thought you said yes.
But like, I don't even want it to feel like a job. I want it to feel like, oh my God, sister, I made this for you and I want you to taste it. Like,
okay.
Yeah, not like, hey, I'm waiting on our meal this week, but you're going to be waiting because unfortunately this week I didn't feel like getting in that kitchen.
But what if I was like freestyle for 2 days?
Then I would do that. I would love to do that. Like, hey.
Like these are our macros.
Yeah, and come up with some fun. Something? Yes, and I would love to. I would do that. But like the whole like you do a meal prep service or make look, I'll make some stuff and when I think about it, I'll be like, hey, I made these. Y'all want to taste them? Cool. But
you wouldn't want to make bulk meals like random like every week you make something in bulk and just whoever like if you could be successful this way, right? Just listen to my scenario, right? Okay. Open your mind up. If you could know,
did you see that was me opening it?
I saw it. Okay. I heard the you didn't hear the
yeah.
Because sometimes it don't be opening, so like it needs.
Girl, come on with the story. Cause what?
If you could know that you were gonna make an extra $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, and all you had to do was just you decide top of the week, I'm gonna make a bulk of this on Monday, and I'm just gonna put it up and see who wants it, and you sell out every single time because niggas just know your food is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Yeah, because then it would just be like, this is just what I'm cooking this week, and if y'all want it, come get it. But I don't want to feel the pressure of like, I was telling somebody, I don't want my life to feel like it revolves around other people. And as a service provider, I feel like my entire being has been making other people happy. And it's like, and that's cool. And like, I get so much joy out of transforming people and like doing that. But I don't want my whole life to feel like that. And I feel like every time, like I'm a very talented person. Like,
I was going to say, every time you think about one of your talents.
Every time I have a fucking talent and somebody's always like,
you should make money off of it.
You don't do hair. You don't want to style people. You don't want to do makeup. You don't want to cook. You don't want
people because I could sure be like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this?
And I understand because I think like there are some people who, not to say they're not talented, but they might have one good thing that they're really good at, or they have something. No, you have things that I think for you, you're such the type of learner that you are. You like to really engulf yourself in something before you really like learn it. You know, I can watch a fucking video with no sound and be like, oh, I can do that.
I need to hear it, see it,
smell
it.
I'm not really like that. Like I can just kind of be like, okay, cool. And I think that it gives me the opportunity to get good at things really, really fast and like enjoy a lot of things, but to also be like, I'm off that.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, I spent my life becoming this. Yeah. And then it's like whatever.
Skilled in
but
this.
I think it also is a downfall because I'm always so fleeting. And it's like, oh, this was fun for like a year or two, but now I want to do something else. Like, now I want to do something else. Now I want to explore something else.
I think it makes
But I don't want to make
fluid.
money off those fucking things. I just want to like do it because it's fun and I like it. And I explored it and then I do whatever. But I know it's awful.
No, I was going to say, I feel like your steps are ordered. And I feel like for whatever reason, you need to know a little bit about everything that you know. And I feel like it's going to make sense. I feel like there's going to be something or like multiple things where like you're like, dang, I'm really glad that I learned a little bit, or I'm in a situation where had I not been the type of person that learns a little bit or explores for short bits of time or whatever, I don't think that you would have the knowledge that you needed at that particular time. Like, I think it's purposeful.
Yeah, like I don't think I was ever meant to be
doing one thing, like a
career oriented, like, oh, this is my career path. I went to school for this, and then I started working at Goldman Sachs, and then I think that my life would be so fucking unfulfilling. And not saying that people, because I know people who have very fulfilling lives.
And that's for them.
That's their thing. But I think the way that
you were
my prototype as a person would have never thrived. Like any real miserable. Job I've ever had, I was awful at it. Like, awful. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could do the job.
You just didn't want to. Like, you didn't apply
I would do
yourself.
It so fucking quick. I remember I worked at this little trucking thing, and I was like their secretary or whatever, and girl, she would put like some shit you see on TV, like, here's your stack for the day, da-da-da, or whatever. You need to take your break at this time, or whatever. And I would be done literally so fast. So I'm like, y'all really be paying somebody? What the fuck am I supposed to like? Okay, whatever. I would get done with the shit to the point where like I was doing other stuff. And so she's like, oh, you're getting done really, really quickly. So then you can. And then so I started to catch on like, oh, bitch, wait a second.
You trying to pile on more work for no more pay?
Doing y'all hoes work? I'm not. And then like it was to the point where like, oh, you're so good at this. We could teach you sales and we could hire you to like be sales. And I'm just thinking, and I remember, girl, you know, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. This is all too serious. Girl, and I was having a conversation with somebody and they're like, well, that's a good, whatever. And I'm like looking around these office and all of them have been there 20, 30 years and they all make good money, drive nice cars or do whatever. And I'm just like, ugh, y'all be in this stuffy ass, nasty ass building talking to these fucking truckers. This is like the most exciting thing you get to do is like talk to them every fucking third day. Like, no. And I'm over here losing my mind. Like bored as fuck. Like everything. She's like, oh, we want to offer you a full-time position. I said, unfortunately, I can't take it. I think I'm going to go back to school. Like, what the fuck? That shit forced me to go back to school. I was like,
Paul Mitchell?
No, girl, this is when I dropped out the first time. I dropped out of college and thought I was going to join the real world. And so I was like, I'm going to get a real job. And it was like my big girl job.
Join the real world.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. Girl, I was waking up and I was doing the rat race, girl, like driving in traffic every morning, like 45 minutes away, getting off right at 5 o'clock. So driving, I was just like,
through traffic.
Girl, I was wearing fucking office clothes. I was having oh my God, can I touch your hair conversations? I was like, oh, this is what you guys be talking about. Like, this is the world I'm not used to. It was so like stifling. And so when she was like, oh, full time, and like I'm looking a little bit, and it was like the benefits. I was like, damn, like this would be. I'm like, shit, I'm still on my mama insurance. I don't really need y'all insurance. Like, I'll stay where the fuck I'm at. Like, and then I went back to school and dropped out and started working in the club. So it's just like, I think I've always known that whatever I do, it's going to have to give me the opportunity to do everything. Like, my brother has said that. He was like, not my brother, my dad, he was like, anybody that you date or anybody that you deal with, they're going to have to allow you to just like be larger than life in everything. Because expecting you to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And like, I think it's crazy that I really thought that I was gonna like fucking do brows and this was gonna be my career. Like, oh, you're gonna do brows.
Yeah, I think that whoever you're with has to also be okay with you jumping around.
Changing my
mind.
I'm
not gonna lie, like it is definitely, I'm very appreciative of the man. I prayed for that though. Yeah. Like I literally prayed. I asked God, I said, I want a man that just sees it in me.
For the prayer, girl. I'm like, what's the prayer?
But I would literally pray that God would send me a man that just saw me, that I didn't need to prove anything to, and just wanted to literally allow me to sit back and do whatever I wanted to do.
But I
feel like David is very much so like that. And he says it all the time. He's like, I don't care because I just know whatever Kelsi does, like it's going to be successful. I feel like you have the people that are going to breathe life into things. Yes. It doesn't matter how many different ideas I have or how many different things I'm trying to breathe life. Whatever I do, it's going to be a breath of life into it. And that's what's going to make it succeed. It's not picking the right niche it's just,
that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I think that's the
it's not
difference.
On you.
Is like having someone who sees that and it's like,
yeah,
no matter what you put your fucking passion into that day or that week or that month or whenever you decide to change your mind, everything that you do is always so passionate and driven. And like, it's like when you come to David with an idea, it's not like, babe, I was thinking I want to start a boutique. Yeah. It's like, they gonna eat me up. But it's more.
And we might. And if you put this in 10 years and we have a fucking boutique, what about it?
I think I want to start a hairline or, it's like, okay, so I was on this walk, and then like you can't help. I mean, you get so invested because it's like a whole thing. You draw people in, like, and I think when you have that type of personality, it's hard to box yourself in. Like I can't box myself in. Like my uncle said the other day, we're talking, and he's like, do you ever get tired of talking? No. And it just was so funny because I was like, does it look like I ever get tired of talking? Like I could yap forever, and not even just because he was like, it makes you feel good how to hear yourself talking.
It's stimulating my brain to hear.
I have to. Like the way that my brain is working, if I'm talking like this in an open setting, could you imagine what it's like to sit with me all day in my own mind?
Yeah.
As this is like happening actively. I said, I walk around my apartment talking to myself.
All the time.
In the mirror.
Fleshing out scenarios that could happen. Planning for things. Girl. Bitch, I done planned a million speeches, acceptance speeches, Emmy speeches, Oscar speeches. Like,
girl, do you know how many?
My Oscar party that I have for my friends and family, the people I'm going to thank. Like, girl, I'm always fucking talking. So when David was like, I just learned that you really love to talk. How did it take you?
How'd you just learn that? You're not tired of me talking? I was thinking that, like, because I'm such a, like, you know, we have the same type of like conversation style. Yeah, right. And so as I'm talking, was that you I was talking about? Like, I don't want to date somebody who doesn't understand what that feels like
this morning. Yeah.
I feel like I'm like going and I'm like, okay, yeah, like, and it's like, oh, really? That's nice. So I'm like,
you don't got nothing to say?
Or like if you do have something to say, it's just so like one track mind and like
no
whatever.
Depth, no range, no thought. You don't want to think about
and
it.
You just zeroed in on like,
what about the rest of what I said? Like, what do you think about that? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit of a with people who I feel don't know how to use their brain and converse. And like I like
because
having
you can use your brain. I don't think there's
there's
anything wrong with. There's a lot of smart people that like. What's the word I'm looking for?
This is what it is. People have different types of smarts.
Remember like, the guy from Rebel? We had that conversation. There are 9 different types of smarts. If you guys didn't know.
Yes.
There might be 7, but I believe there's 9. We can fucking look it up. But and you might be better. You might be better at, you know, certain things than others. And I feel like I have to be with someone who understands that like there's more than one way to be right besides like a statistical whatever. Like I don't like people who are like, oh, logic over whatever. And it's like in some aspects, 100%.
So according to Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, visual, spatial, so picture smart, linguistic, word smart. I'm linguistic smart for sure. Logical / mathematical, number / reasoning smart. That's the same thing. Bodily, kinesthetic, body smart. Your body smart for sure.
Thank you.
Musical, sound smart. David sound smart. You're sound smart. Interpersonal, people smart. Me.
Yeah.
I know fucking people. Intrapersonal, self smart. Me. Naturalistic, nature smart. You. Yes, you are, bitch, because you have really good survival instincts. And like, you know a little bit about a lot. I feel like if we were out and you had to, like, we had to survive off of nothing, bitch, you would know, bitch, don't eat that. Like, no, because how do you not know that? Sorry,
how do you know that? National Geographic?
Bitch, but I used to watch Nat Geo too.
Yeah.
And Animal Planet, like
engulfed in it.
I was going to say, I feel like I watched a lot of that growing up, and I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gotten stupid. Yeah. Like more stupider. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
I don't consume as much. You don't consume as much, but no, I don't think it's stupider. I think you're becoming more knowledgeable in something else.
Other things.
Yeah, like makeup, for instance. Like to some people, that's not knowledge, but like that's a whole fucking world.
Job. Faces.
Right. But you know, like that's the type of knowledge you're consuming. There's nothing wrong with that though.
And existential, life smart. I think I'm life smart too. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay. But yeah, I think that there are different types of smart, and I think that you could have a conversation with anybody, you know, and you can figure out how to be interested and engaged in anything that anybody is talking about, because like you're never going to know everything.
Right.
And so I do think that there are certain people that I enjoy engaging with a lot better, but I feel like we could engage with anyone. So Janai is so good at networking. Like, so this girl picks up friends like a little girl picks up stray animals.
Everywhere.
Like, Janai is so good at making friends, and I feel like the older I'm getting, the more I realize that I think I have social anxiety. I think I'm really good talking to people when there's no pressure to talk to people. Yeah. But when there's pressure, like if you label something, if we're just hanging out, right, I can talk to anybody. Or if we're going to like a networking event for somebody else, if we're going to a networking event for somebody else and I'm just there supporting them, oh, I'm perfect. I'm the perfect wingman, because I feel like at that point, like I gotta be more confident so that you feel comfortable, right? When it comes to like, now I'm at a networking event for me, there's something about it that just puts so much pressure on me. And I brought Janai to a networking event one time, and I sat in a corner the whole time, and she's like, sister, you don't want to?
No. I'm like, come on, let's go. She's like, no. Even people that she knew, I'm like, okay, boom. I'm like, well, do you know any of these people? She's like, yeah. So I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity to like insert yourself in the conversation.
That's what Data be saying. And like, you find somebody that you know.
Let's go sit over here. Y'all, we sat in the corner looking so cute. We took a bunch of pictures, didn't post any of them.
I made a bunch of content. No, that's not true. I posted a bunch. I made reels for that. Yes, you did. You were in the bathroom with the lubes.
Oh, we did.
That was that night. I made hella content. It was purposeful, but I it's like the way that it feels to me is like I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like engaging. I don't feel like trying, because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to carry the conversation. I think that be it too, is like, I'm going to be the one carrying because I'm more vivacious. I'm more this, I'm more that.
Sometimes it becomes draining being like the one,
unless
the yapper.
you find somebody that can have stimulating conversations. Yes. And then it's like, it flows effortlessly. I don't have to be the only smart one, like, or the only one that like thinks about how to keep the convo going.
One, because even if I talk to people that are smarter than me, I'm like, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm such a I want to know ass person. Same. I feel like I would drain somebody. Like, girl, you not tired of talking?
No, I'm not. But when I'm not around them type of people, again, like it's a lot for me. And so even at the gym, I'll be like, don't talk to me. Like, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Like, okay, so I was having a conversation the other day, and I had talked to this guy before at the gym. He's cool, but he walks up to me the first time he ever speaks to me. I'm like, in my headphones. He's like, what you listening to? So I'm like, you know me. I'm like, this nigga want to talk to me. I'm like, And so I have a little conversation. Right. So I have a little conversation. We start talking about music. He happens to know the band I'm listening to. I'm like, you don't really look like you listen to this, but okay, cool. So we just talking, but cool. He goes on about his business. So every time he sees me in the gym now, he's always just like, oh, what you listening to? And that's like the extent of our conversation. He never tried to talk to me or anything. So this particular day, he comes up and he's like, oh, I'm like, you done? We just chit-chatting. And he was like, so what else should we doing outside the gym? And I'm like, I knew it was coming. I knew it was fucking coming. So I'm like, nothing. I was like, I just be, doing whatever. I work and I go to the gym. So we started talking. He was like, oh, well, I have this studio. He's like, well, I'm an artist. And so, because I said something about the studio. He's like, oh, you're an artist? I was like, well, I do brows. It's a beauty studio. And he's like, oh, well, I'm an artist. And I was like, oh, like, you make music? And so I'm like, oh, this nigga be rapping. Like, oh, God. And he's like, no, I'm a visual. Like, I'm an artist. He's like, let me show you my stuff. And that's the guy I sent you. And I was like, you should let him do your wall. I was like, oh, you're an artist. Like, you're not just like, I be painting. Like, not even like that, because art is subjective. Like, everybody is an artist in their own form.
This is his craft.
But like, this is you can tell he has taken time to hone in on his craft. And so we get to talking, and he's like, I'm having a show. I would love for you to come. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I said, it's so crazy, because I was just telling my friend, we need to, go to more stuff like this and everything. And I was like, I'm gonna send, your work to her, because she wants somebody to do her house. And I was like, damn, had I just played you to the left, I never even would have known that you were talented as fuck. And now I'm like, well, now we have way more to talk about than the fucking gym. Like, the gym, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang,
you never know who you're going to meet.
You never know who you're going to meet. And so I feel like a lot of people will be like, oh, here you go, run your fucking mouth. Like, I say that about my mom. Like, she could talk to any fucking body. Too. And when I was younger, I used to get so annoyed. Like,
can you come on?
Can you come the fuck on? But she knows everybody. She's so well
connected. Yeah, she always has somebody for something.
Mind.
I say that to say I've been trying to take a book out of Janai's book. And on top of that, David and I are trying to accomplish a whole lot too. And we are also trying to expand our circle of people and our network of people too. And we always talk about how like we're both kind of like that. Like we both kind of don't be like, we like to stick to ourselves. We like each other and we like our people. Like we like having our.
Once you're in the bubble, you're in.
You're in the bubble. And whoever's outside of the bubble is just like, you cool, you're existing, but you're existing outside the bubble. And so we talk about it all the time. Like we need to go to hotel bars and start just meeting people and stuff like that. So anyways, on our plane, I had a window seat, David was in the middle, and then there was a older white man on the outside, but David we got to the plane so late. Like, they were calling me in the airport. Anyway, so we were super late. So by the time we got to our seat, like we were sitting probably at like row 10, and then all of the overhead storage was gone. So he had to go all the way to the back, and then, you can't stop, so you have to wait for people. He didn't even find, he had to come all the way back to the front. They had to make space. But anyways, I say that to say I was sitting with this man for a while. So I was like, it's a little bit awkward for me not to. It's one thing if David's here and like we're chit-chatting or whatever, we don't really have to acknowledge people outside the bubble, but it's just me in the bubble. And your bubble's over there and our bubbles are next to each other. So we might as well, you know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. So I was like, okay, in my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to talk to him. Bitch, I'm trying to hype myself. I'm like, okay, we're going to talk. Bitch, I'm getting so nervous. I'm so anxious. And so I don't know what I said to him, but bitch, we just started chit-chatting. I don't know what I said to him. I don't know how the conversation, he might have even said something to me first. But in any case, girl, we get to talking and chit-chatting or whatever. And I found out that he is from, I think I was telling him David is from California or whatever, but we live in Atlanta or whatever. And, but yeah, so girl, we start chit-chatting, and then, eventually he tells me his daughter she just got engaged and he loves the son. He did such a good job or whatever.
How old is this man?
He's grown. Like his daughter.
I went to the same high school, but not around the same time, obviously.
Yeah, no. Like I think I asked him what year he graduated. I can't remember what he said.
Clearly further before you.
Yeah. His daughter, I think, was a little bit younger than, I think she's like early 20s.
Okay.
She's still in school. Okay. So like, I think she's like 21, 22.
Damn, I guess we are 30.
Yeah. So it was just cool though. And then like when David came back, like they were chit-chatting a little bit. He was like, so like we had really good organic conversation. And then like it would pause, whatever, we do our own thing or whatever. And he just randomly like tapped David and he was like, have you seen this movie? Oh, I love this movie. It's so good. Da-da-da. Like he's telling me about the movie. And I'm just like, dang, like, you know, he gave us his card. He's a pastor. And he was like, when he told us, I was like, okay. Or no, he told us he'd been married for 40 years. They were celebrating 40 years next year. And I was like, okay. So boom, marriage advice, go. And he was like, he said, one, never make huge financial decisions without one another. He said, I've done that a lot and I made a lot of mistakes. And I said, but you can acknowledge it. He was like, my wife never throws it in my face. She never makes me feel like, you know, a shithead for making mistakes, whatever. Da-da. So he said that. And he said, dang, what else did he say? But it was so interesting because there were things that we already prioritized in our relationship. And I was like, we're set up for success.
We're doing it.
Like we're doing the things. Yes. Like we're there. I can't remember what it was. Dang, I have to ask David what it was. But yeah, so all in all, like it was great. I felt like I was flexing a muscle. Like I was, you know, like practicing. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, because we didn't find out that he was a pastor until the very end. And our whole thing is like, you never know who somebody is. Like you could just be chit-chatting and never know the connections that you're making. I was like, you know, I don't know what he does, but I've had a really great conversation. But, you know, towards the end, he told us he was a pastor. Girl, and the church he was going to LA to meet with the people. So there used to be something called the Forum in LA, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Are you saying just say or you know?
Familiar. I don't know.
I think there was something called the Forum. The church that he's working with bought the Forum.
Okay.
So very successful, influential people. I was about to say, connected people.
Yes.
So you just never know. Like, you know, and
I'm so glad you did that. When you texted me that, I was like, I literally told him, I was like, I gotta tell you this whole story. I told her, he's like, oh, that we sharing dinner with that man. I said, that we sharing dinner with that white man. Like, you want to taste that? Like,
bitch, no, wait, I'm going through my bag. Bitch, I had a bag of snacks. I had pretzels, sandwiches, fruit, everything. And I'm going through it and I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm in my head. I'm like, I should offer him some, bitch. I'm hyping myself up to offer him. Like, what should I offer? Should I offer him fruit? Should I offer like, what, I say like pretzels. You want some pretzels? And like, part of me is expecting him to say no. And he's like, oh yeah, thanks. When I give him options. I said, I have this. He said, I'll take some pretzels. Thank you.
Fuck the aisle.
Put his hand in the bag. Put his hand in the bag. That was the only thing that was like, but I just felt, you know, but I have moments like that all the time that are not like, I want to say scripted, but that wasn't scripted, but it was like I'll randomly talk to people like, oh, you know what it is? What it is men. It is,
yeah,
it is
say that. Like your fear
astronomically higher, my fear and anxiety that comes with talking to men than women. Because when women talk to me, I love it. Like I love having little wholesome moments. Like I love it. Like I can chit chat, I can have a little whatever. And like, it's fine. I don't feel any kind of way, but men, I am so scared of men. I am so scared of men. And it's like, not just fearful of like,
I feel like I'm the opposite.
It's not even just fearful of like, you know, them physically harming me. I don't want you to talk to me. Like, I don't want you to try and talk to me. I get very uncomfortable with flirtatious energy that I don't reciprocate, that I'm not reciprocating.
Or like,
right. Because a lot of men can't. It's one thing I tell David all the time. I love when a man is like, you're just so beautiful and walks off.
Go on about their business.
Or even if they are like, may I have your phone number? Like, may I take you out to dinner? Whatever it is, like an advance that is respectful and that is tasteful. But then I'm like, oh, I'm not interested, or I have a boyfriend, or this, that, and the third, and they leave me alone. There's no animosity. There's no weirdness. There's no press.
No dragging it.
No, well, why you don't have a husband? That is the most disrespectful thing to me. Like, oh, you have a boyfriend, but you don't got a husband. Well, you know, it takes time to get there.
What they got to do with me? I said, because she's a girl?
Yeah. Damn. It makes me very uncomfortable. It makes me angry. And so, yeah, I just don't be, but like this, you know, older white man, like I don't feel like I'm your type. Like automatically, I'm not like, oh, I'm your type. So it also was kind of easier too, because like you don't want to flirt. Same thing with Patrick, like our trainer. Like Patrick like doesn't give any kind of like I'm into you vibe, so it's easy talking to him. I feel like I could be vulnerable with Patrick. I feel like I can tell. I told you, I texted him like, you're about to get a very like girl about to get her period coded message.
Yeah.
Just a heads up, I'm not ready to share it. Like, how fucking drama are you, bitch?
Even
I'm gonna text you that I'm gonna send you a fucking long message,
you know at
and I'm not gonna tell you what's
my
wrong.
Feelings, so then I'll tell you.
Like drama. Kelsi, get off the fucking soap opera. And now my mic wants to punch me in the fucking face. How are we ending the episode?
Y'all, we glad y'all on this journey with us because clearly it's
trying to figure it out.
We're trying to figure it the fuck out. Like, the lights keep fucking up. The ambiance is different every episode, and y'all just gonna have to get with it. Like, if y'all following this journey, y'all just gonna have to get with it. We don't know how we gonna end it. And I need a smoke break. Whatever we do, she needs a smoke break.
We did.
That's like you smoking cigarettes.